Tonight, we are taking you through the biggest stories shaping our world, from dramatic confrontation at sea to devastating natural disasters and major changes to how we move across cities. And later, we turn our lens to Washington, where a government shutdown in the United States is not just a domestic crisis, it's a problem that could soon land on the doorstep of many Indian families. Welcome to World in Focus, and here are the top headlines of the day. Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg and dozens of fellow campaigners have been detained by Israeli forces after their fleet of 8 ships, known as the Global Cement Flotilla, was intercepted en route to Gaza. The group set sail from ports across the Mediterranean in an attempt to deliver humanitarian aid to besieged enclave and challenge Israel's 18-year blockade. The Israeli ministry says the ships were intercepted in line with security protocols and the activists will now be deported. The flotilla's mission, however, has sparked a wave of global criticism, with supporters arguing that the blockade has deepened Gaza's humanitarian crisis. As of Thursday morning, 21 of 44 vessels have been stopped, with others continuing their journey despite the risk of interception. In the Philippines, the full scale of destruction is only now coming into view, 3 days after a powerful 6.9 magnitude earthquake struck northern Cebu. At least 72 people are confirmed dead and more than 20,000 have been left homeless. The city of Bogo has been among the hardest hit, with homes, schools, and roads reduced to rubble. Officials have now ended formal search and rescue efforts, saying there are no missing persons unaccounted for. But the focus is shifting to recovery and rebuilding. Emergency shelters are being set up for thousands who lost everything, as authorities warn that aftershocks could continue in the days ahead. And in the UAE, a new agreement could transform how people travel across the country. Ride-hailing giant Yango has partnered with Etihad Rail to integrate app-based rides with train services across 11 cities. The move will allow passengers to book a ride directly from their homes to the nearest station and from there to their final destination, all within one seamless experience. It's a part of a broader plan to modernize public transport and reduce road congestion, and could significantly boost ridership on the country's expanding rail network. And now for our World in Focus deep dive to a story that may be unfolding thousands of miles away but could have real-world consequences for Indians. The United States government is officially in shutdown mode. It's been merely 24 hours since the federal government ran out of funding, triggering the closure of key agencies and the furlough of hundreds of thousands of workers. This is the first shutdown since 2018 and it's expected to last several days, with lawmakers on recess for the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, but the fallout is already being felt, including far beyond America's border. One of the most immediate impacts is on the US embassies abroad. In India, the embassy has already announced that its social media accounts will not be updated regularly due to funding lapse. Those critical safety alerts will still be shared. Scheduled visa and passport services are continuing as the situation warrants, but the shutdown is slowing operation in ways that could soon cause backlogs. For Indian professionals and students, the timing couldn't be worse. The US Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, will remain open since it's funded by application fees, meaning green card and work permit applications could continue, but rather key offices are shutting down. The Department of Labor's Office of Foreign Labor Certification, which handles labor condition application essential for H-1B visas, is now offline. That means anyone seeking a new H-1B visa, changing employers or adjusting their status will have to wait until the government reopens, unless they secured approval before the shutdown began. Immigration attorneys say this could create significant delays, especially for the Indian tech workforce, which accounts for a larger share of H-1B applicants. It's not just visas. The E-Verify system, which allows employers to check if new hires are eligible to work in the US, has also gone dark. Companies will now have to manually verify employment documents, causing further slowdowns in hiring. And immigration courts, which are mostly funded by Congress, have suspended hearings for non-detained migrants. During the last shutdown in 2019, nearly 94,000 cases were delayed, and with more than 3.4 million currently pending, the backlog could get even worse. The shutdown's length remains uncertain. The longest in US history stretched to 35 days in 2018, and experts warn that longer this one lasts, the deeper its consequences will be. It's not just about delays, it's about trust. Every day the government remains closed, public services stall, immigration cases pile up, and opportunities for Indian professionals and students are put on hold. That's all in World in Focus for today. Follow the Finance 360 for more.